sir. Yes, come in. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you, sir. So, your name is Irfan. Yes, sir. Okay, introduce yourself within 30 seconds to the board. 30 seconds? Yes. Okay, sir. So, as you said that my name is Irfan Bashir, I'm from Jammu and Kashmir. So, I have done my whole education from Jammu and Kashmir. So, after having my 12th, I applied for a scholarship which name is PM which stands as a Prime Minister's Special Scholarship Scheme. So, it is because of that I'm here in Maharashtra. So, I got a seat under that scholarship and they gave me a seat here. So, I'm pursuing my honors in political science. This is my introduction. Okay. And how much percentage you got in your 12? 80%, sir. 80%. Okay. So, in 10th you got 70%. Yes. In 12th you got 80%. Yes. How this sudden change occurred? Yes, sir. Definitely there is an interesting story behind it. When I was in 10th, I was not so much interested in studies. Apart from that, I was not an elegant student. It isn't doing the hard work, and I was without dream. So in 11th, I can say 2021, my life holistically changed. So I put my dreams for myself, so I started working hard. So since then, I decided my dream. So you are the citizen of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Yes. Himalayas are in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Himalayas are divided in 3 types. You are aware about the 3 types? 3 types of Himalayas. Yes. Just give me a moment. I will see whether I will be able to remember or not. I think nothing with respect is right in mind. Okay. So tell me the features of the Himalaya. I think whether you are familiar with the features of Himalaya. Features of Himalayas. Yes. Okay, so first of all, Himalayas are the largest hillism in India, so it protects us from the winters that comes from the Central Asia. Apart from that, brings the monsoon. Okay, during the monsoon time, especially I don't know whether I'm familiar with such things or not. Jammu and Kashmir, including Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and Haryana. Such states remains cold even during the summer times. It is because of the Himalayas. So it protects us from there. And second thing, the planned areas which are below the Himalayas are fertile because of the Himalayas. These are some notable features of the Himalayas. So let's take a hypothetical situation. Suppose you are the DM of Anantnag district. I think Anantnag district you come from. You belong from Anantnag district. So you have a daughter of 7 to 8 years old. And she facing some major medical emergencies. And at the same time, in your district, riots happen, and the problem of law and order situation create in your district. So, what would be your first preference? Is your daughter or is it district? Definitely, sir. In this situation, I would not like to take one situation. I don't want to go in public place because I have the same responsibilities as a father and secondly as a leader. I'm the head of the district. So, in that situation, I would try to send my subordinates to the right situation where the riots are happening. I have believe on them. They have competency. They can stop. They can do well. And apart from that, I can go to hospital where my daughter is admitted for the treatment. But the situation is very good in your district, and the writers they want you their district head they want they had the situation. At that time, what you would take away on the situation? Definitely, sir. If the situation are too worsen, so at that time, even my family members will be with my daughter, so I should not too much worried about my daughter. So I can go with my subordinates and go and give. Let's consider you are a single parent. Then I'm a single. Yes. There's no one. No one is your family. I think then I have to go with my daughter because there's no one. So there's the threat for the life of an individual. At this time, if there is no one to care my daughter, I think at this time I will not directly go. I will put the responsibilities on the shoulders of my subordinates. Then I will go to hospital for the treatment of my daughter. Good. Irfan name it comes from the Arabic word, which means to get the superiority or the highest place among the members of the society. That is the
So, do you familiar with some Arabic words which I think you use in your daily language?
daily language.
Yeah.
The Muslim names are mostly such names come from the Arabic.
Yeah, but give some examples.
Like my brother's name is Akib Bashir. That word is also from the comes from the Arabic word. Apart from that, I greet and Muslims will greet to each other. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum is also the Arabic word, which means Allah bless you. These are the mostly frequent words that I use on daily basis.
Yeah. So here you mentioned that you like to meet with new people. So, what kind of experience you encountered?
Sir, I just want to tell you about this particular related. This was not my hobby. I used to be the introvert person. So it has been, I think, for 1 year since I have been practicing this hobby. I like to meet with people. It gives me intriguing and fascinating pleasure. So I like to talk with them, to know about them, their problems, and if I met suppose that anyone in railway in any train, so I just want to talk on different matters.
So right now, are you considering yourself as a extrovert?
No, sir, I won't consider myself. No,
So you are still trying.
Sorry.
You are still trying to be.
Sorry, I didn't get your word. Can you please come again?
So are you trying to become extrovert still?
Extrovert.
Yeah.
I think I have became now extrovert, but still endeavoring is going.
Yeah. So I want to ask that. So what kind of advice will you give to me? Suppose I am an introvert and I want to meet with new people and I am hesitating. So
Sir, sure, definitely. In this situation, I want to give my experience to you that I follow. I hope that I will also give such tips to you. The first is we have to eradicate the fear which is in our heart. We often and we think about our honor that if we meet with new people, what they will think about ourselves. So we should first remove it because they are also humans. So we have to, I think, go without thinking too much and try to talk with them. So they also, they might be also finding a person who want to talk with them. So I think this will be one of the best that I will do.
So you have done your graduation in Chhatrapati Shivaji Sata. Am I right?
Yes, that is good.
Yeah. So from Jammu Kashmir to Maharashtra, do you know how much distance is?
Yes, it is 3,500 kilometers.
35.
Yes.
Okay. So what you learned about the Maharashtra? Tell me in just some few words.
In Maharashtra?
Yeah, about the Maharashtra.
Firstly, sir, I got to know about the culture of the Maharashtra and the importance and they give to their mother tongue. Apart from that, the hardworking persons I met with, with them in Maharashtra when I was there, and the people they are very humble, friendly nature. Apart from that, the culture and many other things I got to know about the Maharashtra when I was there.
So here you mentioned also one thing mentioned you that you love to play badminton.
Exactly.
So do you know any badminton player apart from the girls Sanya or that PV Sindhu, etc. So do you know anything?
You want to know about the boys and
Boys,
girls?
yes.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to answer this question right now. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Yeah. So I'm done. I will come later to you. Okay, Nikhil sir.
तुमको इस प्रोसेशन में क्यों
ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि आज since 2017 से तो situation really good हो रही है. So before that some problems were going with their problems like the schools off रहते थे. जैसे मैं खुद का कहूँ तो 2016 से 18 तक schools off थे. Students face कर रहे थे problems या जो local ordinary citizens थे जो laborers construction works कर रहे थे तो वो able नहीं थे कि वो कहीं work करें. So such type of problems we used to face. But now situation are going good.
अभी तुमको हमने मौका दिया है इस बारे में तो तुमको ज्वाइनिंग जम्मू में मिल गया तो उधर मुस्लिम एंड हिंदू उनका कार्यक्रम एक ही समय में तो ऐसा मतलब क्या किसी कहते हैं उसको तो मुस्लिम एंड हिंदू सामने सामने आ गए उधर मतलब एक ही टाइम में हो गई एक ही रोड है तो तुम उसे कैसे हैंडल कर पाओगे क्योंकि वो सामने आ गए तो बहुत दंगा हो जाएगा तो उसे तुम कैसे हैंडल कर पाएंगे
सर इस तरह उस सिचुएशन में मैं इम्पोर्टेंस को देखूंगा. सपोज अगर हिंदूज का फेस्टिवल चल रहा है उनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है ये कि अभी उनको निकलना है तो उनको ही पहला चांस दिया जाएगा. आफ्टर दैट वी कैन गिव टू मुस्लिम्स. सर आप पूछिए कुछ एक आध सवाल आपके मन में जो So here you mentioned the religion is Islam. Okay. In Islam, we often say that girl child means the females of Islam are not take a part in education. Their ratio is very less. Whether we can go to education index or the others index, especially about the girls education. Why is the numbers of girls, the ratio of girls are less in education? What are the reasons for that? Exactly, sir. In past, the ratio, but still it is not good, so much good. The education of the girls is not so much good as compared to other religions of the girls. So there are some reasons like the prejudices like people used to think, especially those who used to hear all the traditions and the primitive cultures. So what they used to think that if we, it's not better to allow girls to go outside. But I have also read Islam. Islam doesn't say about the confrontation of the girls' education. So now, in this modern era, I think 21st of century, I hope that girls have been doing good and in future they will be having doing good. So the reason behind is the prejudice mind and the stereotype thinking that was in our past. That was not only I think in Muslimism, that was in each and every caste. But still, the ratio of girls, education of girls in the Muslim community was less. So it was because of the prejudice thinking and the tradition culture on which they used to believe. Suggest some five measures to increase their number, increase their presentation in education of the girls and vice versa in politics. I didn't get your question. Suggest some key measures that we can increase the representation of females, especially Islam, in the education field as well as in politics. Sure, sir. The first reason is the awareness. First, we need to aware them aware them that how what they can become after achieving the education. Second is second is to show them the examples. Okay, so third. So third is I think the betterment of the education. If the education is not available, so how they can get the fourth. So fourth, just to give you a moment through which we can. Sir, I think the fourth would be the well-employed teachers who can give them the awareness and tell them the importance of the education. Okay, fifth. So just a minute. So, fifth, I think the most important goal in the education of girls, if anyone is there, I think it is the parents of the girls who can motivate them to get the education. If they will allow the girls, they will be able to get the education. first and elaborate it.
Sorry, sir.
First reason. You are giving the first
Yes,
reason.
obviously. So first reason was to spread their awareness among the girls. Okay, what they can become. Often girls, are they from any religion, they are not aware, they are not conscious that for what they are studying. Actually, they are unaware about the purpose of their life. So they don't want to, they don't know what they want to become for what they are studying. If we will aware them, there are such jobs and you can go in politics and when you study, you will know about your rights and you will know the about your country, you will know about the world, how world works. So definitely you will then talk without any fear and hesitation in front of any office. So this was the awareness.
Sir,
So, I want to ask that I think not mentioned his optional subject here. What is your optional subject, Irfan?
So it is PSI.
PSI. So, why you chose that subject?
Sir, before choosing optional subject, I think one question we need to answer to our mind towards that, which is the interest. So I had a keen interest in political science, and that is why I opted for political science PSI as my optional subject.
Only in political science or not in politics?
No, sir, politics is also the part. When we politics is the theoretical knowledge, and politics is
No,
sorry,
I want to ask that you are not interested in politics, doing politics.
no, sir, I am also interested in politics, being a student of political science.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
On politics side.
Do you want to join politics in future?
Sure, sir, if there is any need for me to enter in politics, as of now, I don't think so. I will go in politics, that is why I came in the civil service.
So, don't you think that after I think serving as a civil servant and then joining as a political career, don't you think that it is ethical or not? Will be ethical.
Unethical.
Yeah.
No, sir, I don't say that it is unethical. I think in our politics, what I believe and realize is that we need the cognitive politicians who know the power of politicians, along with that, who know the respect of their citizens, along with that, the bureaucrats who know how to change how to reform the education system, the health system, their foreign service, etc. So I think it's not unethical according to my view, as I see it.
So, which measures you will suggest if bureaucracy and politics, suppose that needs to be, I think, must go in hand in hand. So, what you will suggest for that?
But sir, civil and present state of politics and bureaucracy is going sit hand in hand. I think so.
That is up to you. That because we don't think so.
What's your question? Could you please elaborate?
So, what's your thought? Suppose if you want to make a change in the governance through, I think, connecting the bureaucracy and politicians. So, what you will do for that?
So I think okay, we are having a democracy country where the politicians have more power as compared to bureaucrats. Because we are having democracy, democracy is about the people's rule. So what delegates are having the more powers as compared to bureaucrats. So I think I will go with the politicians because politicians have that capacity and power to make rules and regulations. Bureaucrats are only those who have to execute those laws and regulations, and they are actually hold with their administrative works. The prestige and most important jobs and posts are having by the politicians.
Okay. And which subject you studied? Because as we know that you didn't complete your UPSC level, so which subject you studied? I mean to say that in economics, politics, or which?
As of now, sir, I am studying the political science and studies.
And
Apart from that, I haven't done anything else.
yeah, so what's your thought? Should we increase the seats of Lok Sabha or not?
Should we increase the seats of Lok Sabha or not? So it totally, as you know, that since 1971 census, the seats of Lok Sabha fixed. Okay, 143. So it totally depends on the population. Okay, right now we are thinking that each and every session are getting their fair and equal representation in more Lok Sabha. That's why our delimitation commission, it's the function of the delimitation commission to see the increase of the seats as well as to retrieve the boundaries of the constituencies. So it depends on the population, and in future, president or other executives think that any section of the society is not getting the fair representation in Lok Sabha, then for them they can increase the seats. As for now, I haven't seen any demand like that we should increase the seats from the Lok Sabha. But in future it can happen because when population grows, and so we need to increase the representation of the people as well in the Lok Sabha.
Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh both are union territories. Yeah, and I think you are aware that they are demanding statehood. So what's your thought on that?
Exactly, sir. As you already know, that Jammu and Kashmir was before 2019. Jammu and Kashmir was a state, but then after removing of the provision of the Article 370, the state has confiscated from the Jammu and Kashmir. It was bifurcated into two union territories. One is Ladakh, second Jammu and Kashmir. So I think so. We need to give this to Jammu and Kashmir as it fulfills the criteria. If you will go and see the criteria for becoming the state, I think Jammu and Kashmir fulfills each and everything. Whether it's the population, whether it's the literacy rate, child ratio rate, so whatever it is, Jammu and Kashmir fulfills it. And recently, before 3 years ago, Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, met with our newly CM, Dr. Omar Abdullah. So they, in front of that, Mr. Narendra Modi promised to Dr. Omar Abdullah that within 2 to 3 months he will give to statehood, back to statehood.
So there is no any disadvantage. Don't you think that if they give statehood to Jammu and Kashmir, there is any disadvantage or any I think loss?
So as of now, Jammu and Kashmir is a union territory. Okay, is a union territory where the much powers are not enjoyed by the CM. But there's also the government selected by the central government. So he always interacts in the decision making of the CM. So when Jammu and Kashmir will become the state, so definitely it will also automatically the powers of the state will increase. So I think this is the best advantage of having a state.
Okay.
So, what the problem with union territory?
Sorry.
What is the problem with union territory? Why their people are not allowed the thought of union territory?
I think, sir, as I figure out your question is that what is the problem of union territories? Why are the rulers as well as people are not happy with the union territory? Why they want to become state? So first problem is the governor. Okay, is the problem. Governor is also interrupts in union territory. Governor is more powerful as compared to the CM. Okay, so it is governor who interrupts in the decision making of the CM. If CM is thinking of.
Wait, Irfan, I think are you criticizing governor indirectly?
No, sir, I am not criticizing governor. It is the constitution that has made such provisions.
No, I'm just asking you.
No, sir, I am not criticizing governor. It is the power of the governor which is used. That my answer to the question is that is why people are not happy. This was my reason that people are not happy. It is because of the interruption of the government. Yes.
But as a body of a government, he I think performs his works regarding. So why do you think like that? That he is interpreting in administration. But I think he gives some takeaways to the union territory.
Actually, government is also facing pressure and getting pressure from the union government. Government is not doing rules and regulations. It is not doing work according to himself or according to herself. It is also getting pressure from the central government because it is elected from by the central government. So if there is any problem, so he goes and informs and notifies notifies to central government, then he takes action according to the central government. Whatever central government tell to govern, he works according to that.
Okay. My last question to you is that what is the essence of your life?
So the essence of my life is not only to become the civil servant and
No, I'm talking in general. What about civil servant? I'm talking as a human being. What is the essence of your life as a human being?
So my essence of my life is definitely to protect and to at least give the benefit of those who are around me, whom I am surrounding, no matter where I go, and to maintain humanity and to do the good deeds with others. So to maintain a good relationship with others. This is my essence of the in short, this is my general essence of my life.
Okay. Your interview is over. You may go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Wait for 5 minutes. We'll call you. Enough. Listen.
Lot of times what happened that you forget to mention sir. Yeah. So it looks like that you are addressing someone of your friend. Yeah. So it's not looks good. Yeah. So you forgot to do that thing, and also some informal sentence whether you know or not. So that sentence shows that some informalness. Okay. It is not the formal way to say whether you are aware or not. So they are the panel. So it is indirectly that you are disrespecting me. Yes. And overall you did really good, but some I think phases you show over boldness. Yeah, boldness means bindas. But at some point of time you did over boldness. Yeah, it clearly looks in your eyes. Yeah, and also you speak really great, but slow down your speech. Yeah, so that everyone can listen you.
My voice was so
No, you are speaking too fast. Okay, slow down your speech.
Speed of voice.
Yeah, and sometimes you get more excited. Yeah. Suppose any question comes and you think that I can give answer easily, and now this is very easy question. So that's I think we can clearly observe that you become over excited. Yeah, and you don't give pause. That is one problem. Yeah, you forgot to give pause between two sentences. So it looks as a whole one sentence, but actually it is two sentences. But you don't give pause. That's why it looks like that you are. That's what that is as a whole sentence.
so sure, I will take care of it next time.
Yeah, no, but overall you did really great. And
So, as a citizen of Jammu and Kashmir, so board will see as a special candidate, okay, not a normal candidate. Board asks you some different kind of questions regarding check your factual knowledge or regarding knowledge to serious issues. So at that time you don't become radical so you consider you as you are an administrator, you are a future administrator, so give that in that way, answer of that way, not consulting just for one state, just for one district, as a whole country. I think you will get my point. So sometimes at the time of government you become being radical, so that shows arrogance, your arrogance. And I think your whole posture is good, but you do too much hand movements. Your hand movements is too much. Okay. Next time take care about that hand movement. Little bit okay, but
it also looks like that you are sitting more relaxed.
Yeah.
In a more
So
relaxed
yeah, your leg also is in a, yeah. It is also too much narrow. And put your hands on your legs like this way. Yeah. And avoid too much animals. Okay, this is one I think. And apart from that, you will do good. Yes. And about Himalayas, check that. Three types of. First is Trans Himalayas, Great
Because
Himalayas.
what will happen in real interview, they will ask you according regarding your state and
Exactly.
yeah, so you must aware
So
of
take
that.
care about some actual questions. Overall, your experience is good. You want to say something? आपने गलती नहीं करी तो बताइए.
Yes, sir, I have some questions.
Okay.
First of all, sir, that you asked that question me that हिंदी जब हम दो religious हैं तो हिंदू आ रहे हैं दूसरे से मुस्लिम्स हैं. So did I answer that question very well or there was something better that I could do? मैंने उस आंसर मैंने उस क्वेश्चन को आंसर ठीक किया या मैं बेटर तरीके से दे हिंदी में बताया. जो आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा था ना कि वहाँ कुछ फेस्टिवल हो रहे हैं मुस्लिम्स को भी और हिंदूज को भी वो एक ही रास्ते से आ रहे हैं तो मैंने आपको कहा था उस टाइम कि हम प्रायोरिटाइज करेंगे कि इम्पोर्टेंस किसको ज़्यादा उसको पहले जाने देंगे दूसरी टाइम फिर दूसरी साइड को देंगे.
नहीं मैंने इसमें पूछा था कि दोनों हिंदू या मुस्लिम दोनों का टाइम एक ही है. दोनों भी हिंदू या मुस्लिम समझ मतलब कि उसके लिए दोनों एक ही टाइम में आएंगे. मतलब मुस्लिम भी पिछले देता और मतलब उनको टाइम वो ही चाहिए और हिंदू को वो टाइम वो ही चाहिए.
तो मैंने उस आंसर का क्वेश्चन का आंसर ठीक दिया या
I will give you some my view on this question. You give answer sympathize towards the Hindus. So, okay, you show that quality of yours. So this is good, but I think good answer of this question is you should not give any permission on the same day to anyone. Okay.
so what would be the right answer?
Yeah, this is the right answer. You can't give permission at the same time because
My answer was that I would also prioritize.
Yeah, you are
at the same time I will not give them the permission. First I will give permission to one group, then we will do
but that will create conflict between two groups.
So what?
Yeah.
Then,
You can't give permission on the same day to anyone.
What is the reason? What is the best answer for this question?
You can't give any reason.
Maybe they conflicted that they.
No. You have rights. As a district magistrate,
You are right. So sometimes you need to take firm decisions, but according to me, you should go there and you should, I think, talk with their leaders, and then yeah. So the first thing you should, I think, talk with the leaders, and then correct decisions must be taken.
So sir, you asked me a question case study related. So what would be the best answer? Did I answer that question?
Yes, you have tackled that question very well.
Yes, sir. About you also asked me that case study related question.
But my concern is that you mentioned a lot of things here, but you are not you have not done the study on these things properly. Suppose you mentioned here your hobbies. So study on your hobbies. That suppose if I ask you which book recently you read, so you will give answer that Long Walk to Freedom. Suppose if I ask any deep question on that, so about the author and about the publication, when that book published. So do you have answer about that?
Sir, I have answer about that.
Yeah, but suppose, but you not able to answer that badminton question.
Yes, sir. Obviously that was important.
Yeah.
But I think you in here you mentioned too much hobbies.
No.
Not need to mention that much. Yeah, I think it's not going to be going to 6.
No, it's up to the king, I think.
Okay.
He can mention if he does lot of things to.
But mention that hobbies that you really doing all many years. When
Yeah.
someone asks you a question at that time you are able to answer. So it was valid that your hobby is.
Hobby means what? That means you doing that with your
daily basis.
On daily basis, in your free time. So you must be aware about that.
Okay. Apart from that, our assessment for your interview is very good. That you do really well. I think we all are aware of that. You definitely pass this exam of the in future interview also the flying colors that we are seeing. You have a really great personality. You are a very soft-spoken person, but you focus on your speed of voice. That's a which
because there is no any
minimize the speed.
yeah, and hand movements and that leg thing. Leg you also doing like this sometimes at first.
So next time.
Next change.
we can understand what to speak. There's no, I think, any problem. But the problem is that the speed of your tone is too high or too much. So work on that. Something else.
So anything else?
आपको कुछ पता नहीं है सर को?
जब तुम उसको क्या कहते हैं पाई हिलाते हैं ना तो क्या लगता है कि तुमको लोड आया है तुम पर ऐसा क्या
So hesitation. Okay, so I will work on whatever suggestions you give me. Definitely, I will work on those things and whatever my weaknesses are. I assure you all that I will contribute. I will work on such things. And I will try to become the best model and best version of myself.
Okay, fine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.